forward the fight to the last end. Thank you very much, Mama Jole, for your service to the country and to us who knew you as your children, as your comrades, and as friends. May God grant you eternal rest, and may the choirs of heaven lead you into paradise. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you very much. The English was too sweet for me to stop it.
That's what
so you will forgive me. But that is the power of Western Uganda, not the fluence and eloquence. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Allow me.
Stood above all that shallowness and pettiness. And she has lived an exemplary life. No wonder we are here to celebrate and honor her memory. Mama Jole was a resilient fighter. Those examples have been given. But the other thing is that she spoke with candor, regardless of your title, status in society. In the meetings we attended with these people in places of authority, she never minced her words. And I'm sure even when they cannot come out and say it, she never minced her words. She spoke her mind candidly. And it's important to know that we will all die. We cannot, there are so many things we can't be sure about, but we are certain about death. Whether you have lived for 100 years, you will certainly do what? Die. But what is important is that while you still live, because the life is a privilege. There are people who die at birth, there are pregnancies that are lost, but to live is a privilege. So the privilege of life, how have you used it? Mama Jole has used the privilege of life to touch lives, to fight for justice, to fight for emancipation, and even at the last minute, to fight for the liberation of this country. So for us who still live, how are we using our lives? We have learned so many things from Mama Jole. Mama Jole would be in Mbarara. They call her in the evening, they say the meeting at 9 tomorrow, she will be in Kampala. At her age, she would be in Mbarara. But for us young people, some of us even moving, you will be late by 1 hour, or you will not be able to come. So I think it is very, very important that we pick lessons from her. She has been a teacher. She has taught us so many things. Even from her life, a person who was widowed at a young age, raised her children with honor, took care of them, educated them, while serving the country. She has been a role model. There is an old saying that the teacher's loss of knowledge is reflected in the student's lack of it. So for us as her students, we have a duty to carry forward what we have learned from her. There is no better way of rewarding a freedom fighter.
People power, our power, beliefs forward. What a shame that the police decided to behave this way today. How can they frustrate Mama in life and even in death? We had written to the police yesterday, we also the letter on social media, and told them we want to just go and celebrate the life of our mother from Nyamichobola. Every day when NRM politicians die, you see they use public places to hold their functions, and there is never a complaint. How can we lose a person who has served Uganda in so many positions Before we met Mama Jolly, those of you who have read her profile, she served at the district. She did so much work for this country. And it's a shame that at this hour, police can decide to do that. Therefore, I want to appreciate very, very much the owner of this home, the neighbor of Mama Jolly, who has accepted to host us for this function. We really want to appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. When we came really looking for a way out, as soon as we told him, he said, no, let's come and do our function here. And so we are thankful to this family. But it is a shame, and you can see what that means for our nation, that a deputy president, she has been the vice chairperson of the National Consultative Forum of the Electoral Commission. And she dies, and the police refuses us to mourn her from a place of our choice. What kind of country is this we are living in? And when I talked to the RPC, shamelessly they said, you go to the IGP. He's the one who can clear you to have that function. You can imagine that they had instruction from the RDC, from whoever. It is a shame. This is a lady they have been going with to radio stations to talk. So if they are so afraid, how can they? Really, it baffled me, and it is a shame. But maybe that is why we sing about in Uganda, which we will go into, and we'll put all this misery behind us. You all behave as if, and we laughed about it the whole day, because she was telling me I've been working in NGOs, in whatever. Every time I go to an accounting officer, you ask for the same things. But she said it in a very, very funny way, but a motherly way.
We decided to improvise and at least be able to accord her a befitting send-off. As human beings, as Africans, Nkabantu. But again, like you also, the police, in a very humiliating way, denied us the opportunity to send off our mother. It is painful, very painful. But I know that such and even worse moments are what we have to endure to get where we believe we have to be as a nation, as a people. Personally, I want to salute the family. Thank you very much for giving Mama Jolly to us. Thank you for trusting your most treasured possession with us, even with the propaganda and the terrible name that has been put on us. You entrusted your mother with us. We were rushed to hospital. I asked the Secretary General to come and see the situation. As soon as he reached, he called me and said, Mama Jolly is in ICU, intensive care unit. He drove immediately. Unfortunately, she couldn't recognize me or anybody that was, even where hope is bleak. Like all doctors, he gave us hope. Naza kubaje. Tolaba kakati tukena mujja ko bino. And I left feeling very energized. And I think that kept me going for some days. Before we traveled out of the country with the Deputy President, Dr. Lina Zedriga, she came to visit her. And she also acted like the doctor. She gave us so much strength. Told us, and I know he creates a way where there's no way. Maybe God will show us what next to do, because we don't know now. We don't know. There's this Runyankole song that I like very much. Every time I'm confused, I like to sing that song. It brings back faith. It goes like this. Ruhangu ishitwe, ruhangu mwana, ruhangu moyo, ori wera. Ishitwe, ruhangu mwana, ruhangu moyo, ori wera. Rest in peace.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And the
batinire kwemerwa umuntu wobwoba umuntu atinire atachine mani nabari umusa nareba coordinator wanu ko wabukweje umwana wanje Mr. President ukumushana akora ko mani mnongo finally itwa bari mu struggle tuba umuntu nkogo akoba aranituka kutugendaho timayisa ngo atongere kwerundana gukora hamwe so that we don't be seen to nkaba kutambura sita kumanyana aho kugira ngo hagenda umuntu. He was a big pillar, yes we know, but the struggle must continue. Nyoni ndugo mcharo hari netabuni mundangu ndi umunyacharo kongo mcharo kwe nabo batamirwe kimwe ekizibe kibere kiruho nobwoba cyonka kiti ubwoba bwaheza kurugamu ubwature nateka teka ngo ayina abantu naza kuranze nyuma nashanga ruwenga. So, Mr. President, I want to assure you that the struggle will...
I want to thank Dr. Philippa. I don't know whether she's around. This young woman has been there for her mother. She left her work. She has been in there in the hospital. Whenever we went there, we could find her. Abanyaba never sebo. So when tuli badugavu tetumanyi nnyo okukaba mu luzungu. Simanyi bamanyi okukaba mu luzungu nga mufiiriddwa. Naye ffe tutakaba mu nnimi zaffe ne tuwanjaga ne twegayina omutonzi atubeererwa tuddizeewo abo abadde basingako. Kubanga omukyalo ono abadde wa mugaso nnyo. Nze yantaasako ekyenjojo eyo nga ngudde mu bazigwa abasajja batukubagala tutta. N'akola omulimu nene nnyo era eddoboozi lye lyakola. Bannange abantu nga bali tebafunika jjole nyabo ow'ekitiibwa n'egyogenze tukusaba ogenda olwane olutalo mu nsi ey'omwoyo. Naffe tetujja kuyiwa sebo tukwebaza Mr. President ne ttiimu yonna banne mukubireko President ono mu ngalo si lwakuba mumanyi nnyo n'ebintu byonna bye tukola tusinzira mu ye era ne tulwana olutalo. Twebaza bemupya ababeerawo buli kiseera ne mu mbeera efaananako bw'eti. Bino byonna tujja biyitamu mbakakasa. Si ffe tusose mu struggle naye ne yaffe ate yanjawulo. It's one of its kind.
tugenda biyitamu era eggwanga tugenda dikyusa ate tukole ebintu nga byenkanankana ebyankole ebiri Buganda ebiri Bukyoli ebuli wamonna tubona abantu nga bano ab'amaanyi tubasiibula mu kiseera kino era abanyama namusaba n'ebigambo ebyo Omukama abeere naawe gyoli gyogenze era akulamuza ekisa olw'akayimba tukutendereza Yesu 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 mugunaziza twebaza nnyo Katonda waffe okutuwa bulamu bwajjole kinajjukirwanga ti alwanye era ensi ejamujjukira Yesu 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 oli mwana wandiga omusaayi gunaziza Thank you very much, Chairman Nyanzi Mutwawatu. We are really running out of time, and I hope that the next speakers mind more about it. This function is basically in English because it is a national function. We are holding it as such. It is a national function that we are holding on behalf of our fallen Deputy President. The whole world is watching the function, so you will forgive us for not so much entertaining our local dialects, but the manifestation of our cosmopolitanism is also evident that we must use a language heard and understood by all. So I thought I should say that. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite Honorable Zake and our parliamentary caucus to deliver their message.
Jaco.